Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Jamie and Julia. I'm working my way through this one right here, Julia Child's Cookbook of Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Welcome to the show.
Oh! Bon appetit.
I'm really focused on the soup chapter right now because I'm almost done it. So yeah, another soup coming right up. Potage parmentier, leek and potato soup. I have made the variation of this soup, which was a vichyssoise. It's cold leek and potato soup. But there was a few things that I had to do differently. And since I want to work my way through all of this, I want to get to this one right here, this master recipe of this soup. Leek and potato soup smells good, tastes good, and is simplicity itself to make. Shall we get started? So I have some leeks. They were kind of crushed in the fridge in the crisper, so they're okay. They're gonna be good for the recipe, but they do need a little TLC. You need to give these a very thorough wash because dirt gets all up in them. I was hoping that would bring a little more energy to these guys because they're just they're not really excited to be here. I need the white part up until the tender green area. So all these pathetic looking area, I'm just gonna snip that off because I don't want it. Now these leeks aren't great, honestly, but this was what I have. So I got the white area and then some of the tender green area. I didn't go too tender though.
I hope I have enough leek for today.
Okay, the goal next time is to find better leek. Cut it in half first, and then half moon shape, and go to town. Potatoes. So because I don't have the exact amount of ingredients that she has in her recipe, I'm gonna half this today. Roughly chop this up. Equal amounts of leek and potato. That's the prep. Now we go over here. My big pot today. What I need to add is 3 cups, a little over 700 milliliters of water. Add the potatoes, add the leek. Salt, plenty of it. Get it salted, seasoned. Lid, cover it partially. So simmer this like this for 40 to 50 minutes. That's half the battle right there. It's an easy recipe today. I love it. Stop moving. How are we looking? Okay, the vegetables have definitely softened. Yeah, they've softened nicely. All right, so let's now turn the heat off. Mash the vegetables in the soup with a fork or pass the soup through a moulinette. Definitely not doing it with a fork. Don't have a moulinette. I have the good old-fashioned immersion blender, which is not old-fashioned enough for Julia to mention in her book. And blend this up. Okay, my soup is very green. Last time I made vichyssoise, it was beige. Yeah, I just used more tender greens of the leek this time around. I'm cool with it though, I like the color. Give it a taste first. Definitely some salt. And I'm just gonna add a little pepper because I have it right beside me. The last choice is up to the chef. Is it cream or is it butter? I have no cream today. Also, I don't want to add cream into this anyway, so I'm gonna use some butter. It's 25-ish grams, 3/4 of an ounce, just a little.
It's just like a knob, big old knob of butter.
The heat's gotta be off and the butter needs to be room temp, and then I just swirl it around until the butter is no more. And this is right before serving. You're not gonna find an easier recipe than this. And I mean, for me, I feel like I've earned an easy one. Since I half the recipe, this is the perfect amount of soup. And of course, a little parsley. Order up. It's honestly as tasty as anything else you're gonna make, and it took no time. Boom, it's done. If you have an hour, that's all you need. I've never seen potato leek soup that was green before. I know why it is green. I added too much of the green part of the leek, but she said Include the tender greens. Well, I added a little too much tender greens. I'm totally cool with it because it tastes phenomenal. It tastes just like other potato leek soup. Just looking online and see if anyone else has some green potato leek soup. No one really does. So they're all wrong. You know, inexpensive, time saver, zero energy. That's all you want in a soup. It's fantastic. If you compare that to my lobster bisque, now, shout out to my patrons scrolling up on the screen that are supporting the show. They're helping me out big time. So there's a link in the description if you also want to check that out and see what it's all about. But that's it. That's all. See you next time. This was Jamie and Julia. Bon appetit. Au revoir.